Hi, I'm Daniel.
And I'm Sandy.
Welcome to Daniel's Book Reviews.
Okay.
Today what book are we reviewing, Sandy?
We're reviewing the Deathgate cycle. I think the first book is called Dragon's Wing.
Yeah, sounds right. I read it once.
You read the whole series though, right?
Yeah, but it was like a couple weeks ago, I think.
What's the so it's 7 books, and I think we're both at the setting of the first book.
Yeah. So tell me about this book.
Well, it's complicated. No, I mean it's not that complicated.
I mean, it's pretty.
So it's pretty complicated, you think?
Yeah, yeah.
Um, so let's just talk about the first book, so we
Yeah.
can get people interested. The first book takes place on a world called Arianis, which
Yeah.
is a bunch of floating islands.
How are they floating?
Magic, I think.
What? No,
I
it's
think,
I'm pretty sure in the book it said that there was like coral light and they pumped out air or something.
yeah. There's an animal that releases a lighter than air gas, and it's trapped in the islands and makes them float.
Yeah, and like they're in the islands, caves, or underneath the islands.
Yep. Um, but I mean, yes, but there's also okay. So but there's 3 levels, right? So like or 4 levels maybe? I don't know.
No, there's three. So there's like the cloudy realm where there's like clouds and houses and stuff. That's where
That was
like
magic. Yeah, but that's magic. That's
yeah,
actual magic.
that's I think what I think is magic. Um, should I? Yeah. So
Then there's the middle realm, which
yeah,
is where
that's
you are.
that's where all the elves and the humans who fight live, and they go like we have a war,
Yeah.
and like they're doing stuff in the war and stuff.
And that's where like so you can see in the background you have a dragon there and you have
Yeah,
like
the
a
humans like tame the dragons as like wizards and like they tame them. And then the elves have like dragon ships that are like machinery because the elves are good at machinery.
yeah, which is weird because I think normally it's the other way around, right?
Yeah, like elves are more nature like and the humans are the ones who take over the
Yeah.
world.
Uh, I am at the third realm, which is like the
The
ground essentially.
yeah, and they all have like a problem with water because it like never rains. So like
Yeah,
each like their money is a barrel, which is a barrel of water because like it's
yeah.
so valuable.
So you can see in the background of where I am, which is, and I don't know if I'm pronouncing this right, the Kixie Wincy. It's a
Yeah,
machine at the lower level, and it's where the dwarves live. And they
yeah,
have, there's
tons
always a
of
rainstorm.
storms. Yeah,
Yeah,
ton. And so
and that, go ahead.
like the elves collect the water from down there, like that because the Kinksy Winksy like collects it. It was meant to like do a bunch of other stuff, but one of the purposes that you get to know in the first book is to like pump water up to
Uh-huh.
the other realm, so like cause like they don't get rain at all.
So, what I thought was interesting about the first book is like we talk about all of this and like the different realms and there's all this stuff going on, but the main character isn't actually from this world.
The main character.
Haplo?
Oh yeah, he is. There's lots of
But
main characters. There's also Alfred.
yeah, that's one thing I liked about the book is that it had kind of more than just one character that was interesting. Like, and because Haplo didn't know the world, we got they explained stuff as he's discovering it, and
Yeah,
it's
he's
like
discovering it
natural.
too.
Yeah. I won't ruin the book, but I think there's more than just Arianis. There's other worlds.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they say that, maybe?
It's in the appendix of the first book, I think.
Yeah, or something. Oh yeah, because at
Um,
the end, yeah.
so what any more questions for me about this book?
Yeah, you already said what you like about this book. Is there any other, if you like this book, what other book would you like?
Huh, that's a good question. So I know that these authors, I actually read this book when I was in, I want to say the 8th grade or so. And it was because they had written, the same people that wrote this book wrote another set of books called Dragonlance. And they really have nothing in common. But I like the authors.
I think I read the first book of Dragonlance, maybe.
Dragons of Autumn Twilight.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think, yeah, but there's not a lot in common with this book.
at all.
But I think that you'd like this book. Well, so a couple of things here. I think this is one of the, like, it's something that I actually really enjoy about this book and books like this is while it's fantasy, like the magic and all this other stuff is almost scientific. Like there's like a theory and, you know, you
It,
can,
it kind of could happen.
right. Yeah, exactly. Like it's self-consistent. It's not like so I'm trying to think of a counterexample. Like Lord of the Rings. The magic in Lord of the Rings
It's
is just
like,
totally,
yeah, and there's like no reason behind it.
yeah, it's just some people have magic and they do magical things and that's it. Um
There, like, it's more like there's a reason for it.
yeah, exactly. In fact, I think there's different magic types and they all have different rules.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, there is.
So and actually in the books, I think they talk about how it used to
Like,
be Earth.
but like then we like destroyed it, I think, and then we found magic, and then we tried to make like no, and then we like separated the world and a bunch of other
Right.
stuff.
Yeah, I actually think now that we're talking about it, I hadn't thought about this before, but it's actually the other series like this that people might like is Brandon Sanderson's series, um, the Stormlight Archives, which also has a very well-defined system of magic. It also has multiple worlds, and it also could happen on like, you know, it's like set, you know, in a world that used to be like Earth. So.
Yeah, okay. I don't really have any more questions.
Okay. Now you've also read this book, and you liked it.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
And there's 7 books in the series. Mm, It has all sorts of. I mean, it has dragons, it has humans, elves, dwarves.
It has dragon ships.
It has actual dragons. Oh yeah, but it also has dragon ships. I think that one of my favorite aspects of this is that like it's kind of like you can read the first couple of books in any order. Not really, but like they don't really share that much. And then all of a sudden
Like,
everything comes together.
yeah, like they're all separate and there's like no connection, and then they all connect in like one of the later books.
Yep. Cool. So this was a fun little experiment where I do the review. I think I like it better when you do the review.
Um, I'm not really sure about either.
Well, we'll try it again. What book are we doing next time?
No idea.
Maybe one time you should have some ideas for the next book.
Yeah, yeah, that would be good.
Have you read anything good recently? What are you reading right
Um,
now?
I'm reading like the series about like Nicholas Flamel.
Isn't he from Harry Potter?
Yeah, but he was also in history like a great, like an alchemist.
Oh, okay.
When I
So
first like got the book, I was thinking, oh, Harry Potter. I
yeah,
didn't
but this
know
is
he was like an actual person.
is he an actual person or is he like a made up person?
Um, he was an actual, yeah, he was an actual person, but he wasn't like an actual alchemist. I don't think.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. Okay,
And
so maybe next week we can talk about that.
yeah, sure. I'm probably gonna be done with it by then. Yeah, probably.
Okay, cool. Is it just one book or is it a series?
It has 6 books, but I'm on the second.
Okay. Okay, great. Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Wait, we have to tell them to like and subscribe, right?
Oh yeah. Like and subscribe.
Okay. Bye, everyone.
Bye.